There are so many different items in my inventory, but I'm just gonna, like, not bother with organizing it. Hello, everybody, to Mysticraft episode number, 7? I think we're at 7 at this point. I don't know. I probably should double check, actually. Aha! I was correct. 7 episodes of Mysticraft have been made. If I thought for half a second more about that statement, I would have realized. If I've made 7 episodes, this would be episode 8. This is episode number 8. Welcome, guys. So, welcome to episode number 7 of Mysticraft, where I have been messing around with a pack sent to me by Ethan. Because mod packs are cool. And I tried messing around with this Ember mod. But I've been messing around with the Embers mod, and essentially the idea behind this mod is that... No lag spike. Is that you create this stuff called Ember by putting stuff such as coal. I've been using a lot of coal. And then it powers this machine, although right now it's being powered with my Elementum, so it won't accept coal because it can only accept one type of fuel at a time. And this stuff, it will spin those little rotary blades down there, but it has to be set on top of bedrock in order to work. And then it will give these ember shards, which to be put into this thing, I forget what that's called. I believe that's like the pressure refinery. An upgrade of the base Ember activator that I just have chosen not to use because it's less effective. And this thing will convert these Ember things into energy, which I can then store in other things, but I haven't quite created the stuff to store it, so I've actually just wasted quite a bit of this Ember stuff. I put like a stack of the these shards, which are the smaller ones, thankfully, into here, and they're kind of just idling here because I've got no place to store them. So I'm going to fix that eventually. We'll actually use this Ember stuff, but I am working on the mod because I was like, ooh, cool thing. I could probably like create more, like figure out more of this stuff. But either way, that's neither here or there. Though actually one thing that is here and there, the melter, this melter thing here, you can use it to get ore doubling. Because as you can see, you can melt one ore into 288 megabytes. And you can turn one iron ingot into 144. So this is a form of ore doubling. So, you know, when I actually finish... Oh, something's trying to attack me. Yeah, they don't realize I have monk powers. Either way. Yeah, so that is definitely going to be something that I'm going to, first of all, start falling. But that is something that I'm going to be working on between episodes because I don't quite understand it at this point. It seems to be just, you generate the energy and you use it. Making it, oh my gosh. This jump boost is making me die. Okay. Either way. Jump boost. Don't stop me. Okay? Okay, cool. I was actually able to make it up here now. Otherwise, so I'm going to work on figuring out how that thing works between episodes. So then, yeah, so that's one of the things I've been working on between episodes. I also managed to hatch a dragon egg. So the way that you hatch the fire dragon eggs is that you light a fire on top of netherrack, and then you put the dragon egg onto it, and then you get... I'm going to pull up my staff here. Bam! Baby dragon. Nope, sit still. And because I'm a monk, well, a bunch of helpers can show up, but if I shift right click, I can see various stats. So she is unnamed, has 20 health, a female, is currently not very hungry, and I have been keeping her in the horn so she has not been aging at all. Because I want to keep the dragon safe, because a very sad thing happened. So this is actually not the first dragon I hatched. I did hatch another dragon. And she ended up drowning. So I decided, because it was a glitch, she actually teleported to me when I told her to stay. So essentially like weird glitches were going on. So I said that I would get a second bronze dragon egg. To replace, sorry, a third rather, to replace the one that got glitched out of existence, essentially. However, if you guys want me to get rid of that extra egg, I can toss the other one into a, like, and let it despawn. But I personally, the way that I'm thinking of it is, if I hatch the other egg, and it's not a male, I won't be able to get. If I were to hatch the dragon egg and I don't have a male, then that would mean that I'm then unable to breed the dragons to get other baby dragons. So that's my reasoning behind getting the extra egg. So if the red dragon egg is a male, then I will just get rid of the other egg. But if the red dragon is a female, I will then hatch that egg, and then, you know, like, I don't know, just like breed them the first time and then toss out the extra egg, because I just don't want to have to deal with lack of eggs. But yeah, this is the baby dragon. I have actually created a few dragon tool thingies. Let's see, where's the other one? The dragon ball. So there it is. Yeah, so the dragon actually has a few things that makes it a bit easier to keep them alive, which is the reason why I'm surprised that they managed to die. So we have the dragon bone flute, which sounds really cool. And you, if the dragon's flying, it brings them to the ground. We have the dragon staff, which makes it so she follows me, is wandering, which would be centered around her home point, which is what I shift right click to set a home position, or to stay, which is the command I will enforce. And the other item being the dragon horn, where you... Oh. Well, that's cool. That's definitely a thumbnail moment there. Yeah, so, and then you can shift right click to put her back down, because she's like, I'm trying to sleep. But if you shift right click, you just pop the dragon into the horn, and you just hold it down and pop. Let's see. Stay. Yeah. So we now have the 8 baby pet dragon, and you can feed her by just right clicking with the food. So she's has 98 hunger. I don't really need to feed her extra, but you know, she's now slightly higher hunger, and I'm just gonna let her grow up, because I don't want her to be in danger by following me around. So for the moment, she's just gonna grow up in the little cave I dug out, because I don't want the dragon to die. I mean, those are the main things I've been working on. I also started working on Totemic, actually, and I'm going to show you guys the stuff for that outside in a moment. So I've been working on the baby dragon, Embers. Oh yeah, that's a visual glitch. There is a troll who was out in the sun right here. And I've been slowly hitting them with a pickaxe to destroy the statue, but they've just been staying there for forever. So, I'm just having to slowly deal with that. Let's see. Baby dragon. Oh yeah, I did make a obsidian one with the with the infusion thing. So I do have enough V charge to start making the materials for the flux vacuum innator. Let's see. But I mean, at the moment, we've only got like 30, 20, 30, 40 flux in the area, which admittedly is a decent amount, but it's not like end of the world levels of flux. So, whoa, I just heard the baby dragon. You're not teleporting to me again, right? Right? Good. Yeah, the last time the sound just never became soft, and I was like, oh, okay. Either way. Yeah, so I do have enough V in the area to start working on creating the pieces for that. But that's going to take a while, because the V will have to like refresh, and I'll have to recharge up the wand, because 600 V is a lot, guys. And I also still have not figured out how to fix this thing. It's just been being annoying, okay? On another note, I did mention I started Totemic. This is Totemic. you create little totem poles. Let's see where. Yeah, I have managed to create some buffaloes through magic, which I actually am going to show you guys the ritual because we have enough. We have enough buffaloes nearby. Sorry, cows nearby that we could just convert them to buffaloes. Yeah. So the way that Totemic works is that you create this whittling knife, and then you can create a totem pole, and that totem pole will give you potion effects. I just already have those potion effects on me. Or at least most of them. Yeah, and so the totem pole, I also have these drums next to it. Let's see. I actually left my flutes in the base. I'll grab those. Oh! Here's the troll. He finally stopped visually glitching. Yeah, I've just been hitting him with the pickaxe. Oh. He's gone now. Cool. Yeah, he's been stuck there for like a week. It's been annoying. Yeah, so you can craft the various instruments, such as the flutes I'm attempting to grab. I can't remember where I put them. Flutes aren't expensive, so it's not like, oh my gosh, I'm losing out on so much stuff. But it's still like, they're annoying to craft. They require leaves, and I don't want to have to shave off all the nearby trees again. I also do require a little bit of iron, but I'm lagging. But perfectly fine on iron. Let's see. No, actually, probably do need to give you a name at some point. Any names for the fire dragon, guys? Just feel free to give them, because she's probably going to be a pretty big deal from now on. Okay, here are my flutes. Yeah, and the recipe is this. It's just a little bit of wood and some stuff, but, it's just annoying to get. Yeah, and you right-click with these flutes, and they make really cool sounds as well, which is pretty awesome in of itself. As well as the drums, you can boom, boom, and the wind chimes will play automatically. So actually, I will need to kill one of these buffaloes. First of all, for the meat, but also there are other things. But that one did not drop any of the other buffalo. They didn't drop their teeth. That's what I'm needing. I'm needing buffalo teeth. And I also have made a cow pit because the baby dragon will be needing lots of food. So I guess that one thing I could do is I could lure another cow into the buffalo pit and then create another buffalo because... Yeah, I'm talking about you. Because these buffalo actually are like pretty important. I need to have a lot of buffalo products, more especially their teeth and leather, in order to start doing stuff. And I'm pretty sure that they're just like upgraded versions of cows. Okay, cows, into the buffalo pit. Okay, they're all in. Kill this buffalo. Try to get the teeth again. I did not. Okay, so now that I've got cows in the pit, I can now perform the buffalo ritual after I breed the cows, because more buffaloes is better. So, the way that the rituals for this work is that you shift right-click when selecting one thing, and then it selects them, and then you shift right-click the next. And now it says Buffalo Dance. Now you just right-click and stuff, and you play your instruments. I forgot to equip my little hula dress, actually. This time it's going to fail because I'm not actively playing. But there actually is a little jingle dress. But yeah, it failed this time. Just like, what? You failed me. Otherwise, I'm just gonna... Nope, nope, nope. Not the flute. Not the flute. You can actually use these totemic staves, which require some wood to just... I believe... Let's see, how do I clear this? Supposedly you're supposed to be able to use the staff to clear the the rituals. But as you can see, like, the chimes are playing on their own. But yeah, it failed. Oh no, because I was not actually doing anything. So I'm going to convert these cows over here into buffalo. So the way that I'm going to do it is select the drum, select the wind chime, put this on, just run around because the jingle dress makes it so that as I run, we get a bit more of perks. So I'm going to hit the drums, I'll run in a bit. It failed! Oh my gosh, that just barely failed. Which is really annoying. But actually, I did just remember, you also can create these things called cedar trees. They look quite nice. They are magically created with another ritual, but okay. So I'm gonna... Okay, I'm gonna right-click here, go here. Oh my goodness, I'm just barely failing. Okay, I'm gonna try this again. This totem pole is being really annoying right now. Usually just as like, you slap that down, and now you music it up. Okay, it succeeded. So now, it's been converted to a buffalo. No. Buffalo, no, don't die. Don't die, buffalo. Buffalo? Yeah, the buffalo died. But, usually the buffaloes survive, but now, we have another buffalo, so I guess I'm gonna do that again to convert the rest of those cattle into buffalo. Okay, that was easy. Now, we have a bunch of buffalo. Now that the ritual has been completed, and that's the way that rituals work in this thing. And I'm gonna take off the dress because it makes it so I can actually run. But yeah, that's pretty much all I've been working on. I mean, I've done some slight progress for Astral Sorcerer, but not really enough to mention it. Just has been me going, aha, I can find rock crystals. But it's not really a significant amount of progress. Okay, baby dragon, what do you need? Raw buffalo. Is that used for something? Oh, I can use it for dragon meal. Oh. Well, I can use any type of meat for dragon meal. But only the most rare meat for the baby dragon. Let's see, there's a built-in crafting table here. Yeah, I'll just use that. Convert stuff into dragon meal. You need 5 bones. So according to the recipe book, how much does this cost? Or rather, what can it... Okay, so there's a cooked version and a not cooked version. Okay, so it can be like any type of meat. Oh, dragon growth hormone. Okay, then, well, my main curiosity is how much will this make the baby dragon grow? So she is currently 1 day old. But if I do that, it makes it 2 days old. That only increases the age by 1 day. Oh, honestly, I don't mind having to wait for the dragon to grow up, but that is... How much dragon meal do you need to make a fully grown dragon? That'll be a lot. Yeah, so actually, I'm needing a bunch of these caminite plates for stuff. And the way that you create this caminite is by taking some variety of sand, like silt, the between lands, and then some clay. I thought I heard a skeleton. That's fine, I can ignore them. Yep, I literally can't ignore them. Yep. Yeah, so anyway, these caminite plates are used for a lot of stuff, such as the melter, which is like the main reason why I have it. So I'm gonna first of all put some stuff in the chest. Yeah, so let's make a melter. Yeah, actually, I'm going to need to create stampers at some point as well. I'm just scrolling through all of the uses of copper because it seems like in these mods that just like copper is the #1 like ultimate material. Like Ember relays, like definitely gonna need a lot of this ember stuff. What? A clockwork pickaxe? That seems weird. Guess I'm gonna take the melter and set it downstairs. Let's see where I'm gonna... You know, I assume that I want to put this ore doubling thing, like, over here, because... then I could have the output of the machine be, like, right here, and then I could just shoot it all out this way. But, let's see. So this Tinker's Lens will tell me where I put everything in. So this is where I get out. So I put in items with the blue arrow. I believe that's what it means. And then I put in fluids. Oh wait. Yeah. No, I get out items and I put in fluids. What? Oh, so here's how I put in the ember. I'm pretty sure the way that this works is that I put in the items and I get out the fluid. Let's see, how does this thing work? So, okay, so this needs items fuel and it gives out items ember. Okay, so this thing will just give out ember. So actually, that is what I need to do. And where did I put my book? Here it is. So I actually am curious. So a copper cell, that is the thing that stores extra ember. So yeah, how do I craft this? Ooh, Camonite bricks? Actually, I'm pretty sure I have some of those upstairs. Maybe I should have built this thing, like, closer upstairs. I only need the ember from the machine. That's literally the only reason why it's down there. Because, well, I guess I just really like taking fall damage or something. Copper block, and then we have this copper cell. So we're also going to need to make a ember relay. Let's see, what is it called? An ember receptor and an ember emitter. So I believe, let's see, what am I lacking here? I have the iron, I have the plates, I have the copper. Oh, I like the crafting table. So I'll put that in there, and then the ember receptor. Just need to double check with the book, but I'm pretty sure the emitter is the thing that lets it out, and the receptor is what puts it in. And I'll use my hammer on it, make it so that it gives stuff out. Although I also will need to create the geologic separator. Let's see, nickel. I don't think I've encountered nickel. If I have, I'm really blind. By the way, I'm going to just see if we can fill up this copper cell with energy. So I'm going to put the copper cell over here. I'm going to put a receptor on the side. Let's see. Let's first double check which side it goes in. Yeah, it just says that it accepts ender. So receptor and emitter. And then I believe you just take the hammer and go bam, bam, or something like that. I have to be powered by redstone. I'm now going to grab a lever, turn it on, and this now should occasionally just be like, wee, pew pew, pew pew, shoot out the ember and stuff. Yeah, I can't tell if anything's going on. Let's see. So this now has 0 ember. That means it's failing. Maybe I'm just like really bad at reading the thing. Oh, you shift right click the receptor and then you just right click the emitter. Why is it you shift right click one and then just normal right click the other? That makes no sense. Oh, this thing should now occasionally just go pew. But let's see in here. Oh yeah, we got quite a bit of this ember stuff. And I was actually thinking this ember grit probably could be used, you know, it can be used to create whatever ember scribing tools is used for, which I don't know. But it says it can make like an explosion charm pedestal and some. Oh, actually, metallurgic dust seems like a useful thing. Never mind. It doesn't say what it's used for. I was actually thinking of maybe just breaking down this ember grit because it's like practically a what is it? An alumentum. So just like, you know, I just toss it in and then I get out an alumentum. So just like convenience. Either way. Wait, do I have to hook this up to the top area? That actually would make sense. So I'm gonna. Aha! You have power. Well, that looks an awful lot like those blasts from the constructs. Imagine if we were to just, like, capture one of those constructs, and then have it shoot one of these things, and then it actually is, like, the source of all power. That'd be crazy. So, supposedly, from here, we could then attach that to here. I believe at the bottom. Now we have a sort of, like... Oh. Wait. Okay. Apparently I just accidentally put my caster's gauntlet in there. That would be very bad. Yeah, no, I don't want to smelt that down. Can this even be smelted? I don't think so. But yeah, this is just charging up that. So, I guess something exciting will happen eventually. But I do now know that I'm no longer wasting my embers, so I guess I'm going to toss in a bunch of these ember crystals. Actually, you know what? I'm going to play it safe. I'm just going to toss in these ember shards at the moment. Then as you can see, just go beep. And then that flame glows a little bit brighter. But actually, that just like went out. What? Glow. What's wrong? Oh, does it need water? Oh, okay, there it goes. Now it's creating ember. And now once this is done processing, I'm going to see how much ember that was, because this just seems interesting. You know, because I was curious, I decided, you know what, I'm going to hook up this, like, mechanical pump thing, because supposedly that'll fill this thing up, and, you know, seems like that's working. However, I assume that does, you know, like, naturally drain it down twice as fast. But, you know, this pump seems to be doing something. Okay, I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. This thing's not stopping. So I'm just going to assume that this can store a lot of ember, and that I'm producing a lot right now, because, yeah, I did decide to hook up this, like, mechanical pump thing just to see what it does, and it turns out it, like, fills up this water tank here super fast. If you just watch it, it'll just, like, fill up, which is the reason why this tube was like, yo, something's wrong, because it's, like, full all the time. Which does mean that if we were to do this, like, fully automatically, we would have to have a bit more storage. Yeah, the crazy thing is, it turns out that there's an item, like, stored in this pipe here, because if I were to set this to be an input or output, the items could just go back in. So it's being stored in the pipe, which is the reason why we're getting an error here, because the machine is slow. Which is really interesting. But yeah, so this thing has been storing a bunch of the ember perfectly well. If I were to hook this, if I were to put this receptor back here, it would then start also receiving some ember. But after a little bit, we would notice, yeah, you guys can see this is filling up. After a little bit, the steam machine, not steam machine, this machine will be like, yo, you're giving me too much ember, and we'll see these, like, smoke particles right there. Here's the steam, because there's too much water in the system, but that's fine. I just want to see the steam. But, you know, guys, with this lag fest, I believe that it is time to sign out, invisibly, of course. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode with, honestly, like, lots of stuff going on. Most of it I'm not entirely quite understanding, except the fact that I'll be able to get word doubling out of this somehow. Oh, it's the little sparkles. It's saying that there's too much ember. Okay. The ember where it's actually needed. Ew, lag. Okay, yeah. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys very, very soon.